When Kourtney Kardashian opened up about her siblings in a new episode of The Kardashians, no one expected her to drop one of the most jaw-dropping lines of the season. While describing her family dynamics, Kourtney casually said that her brother Rob and sister Khloé are, quote, a little incestual. And yes, that's exactly what she said. That one word, incestual, instantly blew up across social media, sparking debates, think pieces, and millions of shocked reactions. Fans, critics, and gossip pages all began dissecting what Kourtney really meant. Was she joking, being brutally honest, or exposing something deeper about her siblings' famously tight bond? Let's break this down from the top. Rob Kardashian, the only Kardashian brother, has lived a quieter life compared to his famous sisters. He stepped away from the spotlight years ago after his very public relationship with Blac Chyna ended. Since then, Rob's mostly stayed out of the media, choosing privacy and focusing on raising his daughter, Dream. Khloé, on the other hand, has always been known as the emotional glue of the Kardashian family, loyal, outspoken, and protective. And out of all her siblings, her relationship with Rob has always been unique. Fans have long noticed that Khloé and Rob share an unusually close bond. They've lived together in the past, supported each other through personal struggles, and constantly expressed how deeply they love one another. So when Kourtney called their relationship a little incestual, it wasn't hard to see why it caught everyone's attention. Kourtney didn't stop there. She also described Rob's relationship with Kim as like husband and wife that hate each other, and then contrasted that by saying she and Rob are super close friends who used to go out, hold hands, and have the best time together. It was one of those raw, unfiltered Kardashian moments that the internet lives for, equal parts shocking, messy, and revealing. Now, here's where things get interesting. Kourtney didn't seem angry or judgmental when she said it. Her tone was matter-of-fact, almost observational, as if she was just describing what she sees in the family dynamic. That's what makes this whole thing so fascinating. Was she being playful, or was she quietly hinting at something real that's been there all along? Within hours of the episode airing, fans flooded X and Instagram with reactions. Some said Kourtney was clearly joking and using the word incestual as an exaggeration to describe how close Khloé and Rob are. Others weren't so sure, pointing out that the Kardashians are known for blurring personal boundaries on and off camera. The family's public affection, inside jokes, and physical closeness often cross into territory that outsiders find strange or uncomfortable. And this isn't the first time people have commented on the Khloé-Rob dynamic. Longtime fans remember the early seasons of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, when Rob lived with Khloé and her then-husband Lamar Odom. Rob used to confide in her constantly, often calling her his second mom. Khloé, in turn, has always treated Rob like her own child, fiercely protective, emotional, and defensive whenever he's attacked by the media. That bond is what many fans believe Kourtney was referring to, not literal incest, but a level of emotional closeness that sometimes feels blurred. In a family where everything is televised, every gesture gets amplified, and Kourtney's comment might have just exposed the fine line between love and codependency. Since the episode aired, there's been no official reaction from Rob or Khloé. Neither of them has posted or commented on Kourtney's statement, which only adds more fuel to the fire. The silence makes it even juicier. Fans are reading between the lines, wondering if their lack of denial means they're trying to brush it off privately. And that's not the only layer here. Rob recently returned to the show after years of staying off camera. His reappearance already had fans emotional, calling it a Kardashian comeback moment. So when Kourtney dropped that incestual remark, just as Rob started re-entering the public eye, it added a new wave of attention he might not have been ready for. This is classic Kardashian family storytelling, emotional chaos mixed with intimate honesty, captured for the world to see. Every time one sibling opens up, it sets off a chain reaction that fuels both public curiosity and family tension. Let's look at the family context for a moment. The Kardashians have built their empire on transparency, at least the version of it that cameras are allowed to show. Every argument, every confession, every vulnerable moment becomes part of their brand. That's why Kourtney's bluntness hits so hard. She's known for saying exactly what she thinks, no matter how awkward it sounds. And this isn't her first time stirring the pot. Over the years, Kourtney has often been the family's unfiltered voice, calling out what she sees as toxic dynamics or unhealthy emotional patterns between her siblings. This time, though, her choice of words struck a nerve, not just within the family, but with the public at large. People online began debating what too close really means when it comes to siblings. Some argued that Khloé and Rob's closeness is sweet and supportive, especially considering how much they've both endured, from breakups to public humiliation to self-image battles. Others said Kourtney's phrasing revealed an underlying truth, that in the Kardashian household, boundaries often blur to the point where outsiders just don't get it. Either way, the moment has reignited a larger conversation about how fame, constant cameras, and shared trauma can shape family dynamics in ways most people will never understand. When you live your entire adult life in front of the world, every affectionate moment can be misinterpreted. Every joke can turn into a headline. That's what's happening here, a single offhand comment becoming a full-blown media storm. And honestly, that's part of why they remain so endlessly fascinating. As fans wait for the next episode, all eyes are on how Khloé and Rob respond. Will they laugh it off? Will they address it? Or will the tension quietly simmer behind the scenes? Knowing this family, we'll probably get the answer on camera, perfectly edited, perfectly timed, and perfectly dramatic. And that's the truth about this whole situation. Not rumor, not gossip, but a real comment, real reactions, and real questions about how close is too close when your life is a global reality show. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because in the Kardashian world, one word can turn into a global headline overnight. And you can bet this isn't the last time we'll hear about it.